Okay.
almost. Which is where it is. That's where it's bothering me, and all the symptoms fit. So it's probably that. Cause my luck.
Well, you're good, Eden. You will be okay.
It's just all it is. Since it just started the other day, like a couple days ago, it should it should just take some medicine and just some
Yeah.
physical therapy. Like
Okay.
I can still use my hand. It's just really, really just uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, dude.
Kind of sucks. What did that person say in chat?
Probably thinks it's your French or Spanish or something.
Oh. It sounded like French. What he typed. Something's still shooting me. I don't know what it is.
Oh fuck.
Okay, we need to get rid of that turret.
Yeah, I can get on it. Give me a sec.
One hit? Are you serious?
Yeah, she was very low.
No, I'm talking about Torbjorn. He just killed me.
Oh.
Body
I can
shot,
hack the
too.
turret. I just need to get on point. I don't know what this Widow's doing though. I have gold damage and that's only 600.
I haven't been able to get out there.
Holy fuck. I can't do any damage to him. He just stays alive. Holy shit. Okay. Nice. Alright, well in that case, we shall switch Baptiste. Oh, Hunter's on. I haven't seen him in a while. We'll switch Baptiste after a second here. I'll play Bastion here for just a second.
If you want to set up behind me, I'll hook people.
Yeah.
Our healers, please heal me.
Oh, fuck me.
I might have to switch to healer.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'll switch. But Bash, yeah. Oh, hi, Hunter.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, fuck. This will be a team kill. Nice.
Oh my god, Microsoft, shut up.
The guy solo ulted me. Alright, I'll switch to an actual character. Our team is doing nothing. Oh, we got off. Okay. I can't hear you.
Hmm?
Oh, there you are. Couldn't hear
Yeah, I'm just not talking.
you. Oh, okay. Said you were
Kinda
though.
busy on-
Oh shit, didn't even see him. Nice.
I placed my freaking shield in the wrong spot.
Unfortunate.
I overshot it.
You're good, you're good, no worries.
I have silver objective case.
Nice.
It's still in a really bad spot.
That's fine, you can reset it here in a second.
There we go. Just gotta hope they don't get behind us now. Nice, nice. I feel like I'm the only one on the team that actually knows to, like, when you ult, to use your ult.
Yeah.
To, like, shoot through it. And now it's low enough health for his turret to shoot me once. I should have jumped into everything. Probably a lot closer than the doorway I went into. I'll probably use my ult and stick to right. I was like stuck up in the air.
Yeah, you're good, don't worry about it.
Do we need a right hand? We probably should. Okay, you got this. Maybe. Got this.
Nice, good shit.
Bronze, silver, bronze, nothing bronze.
And that is the only time he got anything in that game. Every rest part of the game, he was shut down.
Okay, I guess our widow actually kinda did something there.
Oh, she did? Alright.
I messaged Dread and asked him if
Yeah,
he
see what
wanted
he's
to play
doing?
it, but, like, he's playing Minecraft right now.
Yeah, okay.
I messaged him to see if he wanted to play, but
It's probably some of his family playing Minecraft. It's probably not him.
I don't know. He seems like the type of guy.
No, 100%. I'm just saying I probably think it's since he has family members. But yeah, he'd totally be the guy to play that. Wait, why does it say I'm playing Fortnite?
I'm gonna support you by giving me some views. Don't know why my Google account signed out.
Wait, say what?
So I open up your stream and then I just leave it on as I play video
Oh, okay.
games.
You don't have to. I mean, I only stream so that people will, so that if people want to play, they can play. It's not something that matters too much to me. I've considered not streaming as much actually recently. Just get on and play video games instead of,
LL Cool J stole Diva from me.
Aw.
And then Roger stole Hanzo. I literally don't play anybody else.
Play Ana or a healer or something. Mercy.
Yeah, I'll play Ana. I was trying to get better at her with we played with Kami too, Dread and I. It was Dread,
Yeah.
Kami and I was trying to get good at Ana. I ended up solo healing and getting like 8K.
Fuck, why won't our team pick good tanks?
Give us a good team. What are you talking about?
Wait, actually, Sombra might be useful for this though.
Yeah. Once we have the first one, I mean, if she ends
Yeah.
up not working out, then you can always switch. But, you know. Pow. 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 No, you're supposed to stand there. Well, now I can't push you. 'Cause it's not visible.
I love my gold skin with this girl. She's so good. Oh, fuck. She pulled me out already. Fuck, I keep on getting,
I'm trying to get healed on you, I'm sorry. I just wish that sometimes our people would, counter their people. Typical. Get back here. I keep dying to keep you guys alive. Please don't die to that. Okay.
alright. She won't for a while. We need a team that plays together though. Our team is not playing together right now.
Yeah. I'm
Our
saved.
DPSs aren't doing shit.
That's not Nano. I'm gonna Nano him. They have a Symmetra?
Yep. Him fine. I literally just got followed out by the Brig and couldn't kill her just because every time she hits me, she does more damage than my character does. A healer can outdo a tank. That literally makes no fucking sense.
She's literally just clicking, like, and she's.
Yeah, she literally can't miss. Like, I don't understand how bad this character is. Thank you. Nice. Tachyon's the only one on their team on fire. Unfortunate.
Are you?
Wait, where was the team? What the fuck?
Honda was behind you, Moira's off somewhere else.
Dead, unfortunately. Alright.
I know that song. You watch this, she just kind of turns in.
Oh, yeah. I'm so fucking bored. Somebody else played Pank so I can actually do damage. Please, anytime. Would be amazing. Oh, GG. My team didn't follow me, so I'm dead. And,
I tried to follow you, but perfectly.
don't worry about it. It's very enjoyable how bad our team is.
Again, I literally don't see how Moira has gold heals over me. Oh wait, it's probably because I died 9 times. Look at a shot caller.
His Pharah wasn't even that good. We just had a really bad team.
Hanzo should have been able to count. I should have been able to count him. Who was Flashpoint?
Don't know what to say, buddy. Your quintuple did shit for the team.
I really don't want to be in this Q room again.
You don't want to do what?
Be in the Q room. Same people and everything.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
I want to play Hanzo. Like,
Okay.
you have to insta-lock DPS. Nobody else is allowed to play DPS. So I got a really nice Hanzo skin, and I've been playing him in comp on the Xbox because he's just so easy.
Yeah.
He does so much damage.
He's very true, very true. He does lots of damage. Sorry, I never play Pharah. What the fuck?
I guess you can take a shield tank.
Yeah, it's whatever.
We're defending, so we already have payload. So looks like a solo team. I'll probably switch to support.
No, you're fine. Just do whatever. It doesn't matter. If we lose, we lose. It's whatever.
Oh, did I turn that on? I did turn it on. I switched my Hanzo settings, so now when I jump toward the wall, I automatically.
Apparently, we got aimbot on our team. What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh.
somebody named me.
Well, so sorry, defense. You're gonna lose. Should I say not with your gameplay from last game? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I would like to say that, but I won't say that because I'm not a douchebag.
Are they gonna? Widowmaker's somewhere. He hasn't died yet.
Can our Bastion shoot or just not shoot?
Where is he? Yeah, my game. Are you ready?
Oh, shit.
I don't even know where she is. I can't track her sniper shot.
Very fun. Love losing the game. Just because. Very fun. Very enjoyable.
What?
Wait, our Lucio wasn't playing heals, dude. What the fuck?
Does he have them on now?
Yeah.
I really just want to play Hanzo considering I have gold Elan at 1.
Yeah, I have gold at 1.
Literally just melts now.
Oh, she's a Smurf. Why is our Bastion playing fucking Bastion? nice. Grumpy Pants killed me because it was D.Va. I was just about to go to sleep. Hey, go to sleep, man. No biggie. These games will not probably be very interesting this evening. We have very bad team members so far.
I wasn't even paying attention. Wow, you're so cool. You can keep somebody walking in a freaking line.
I'm so bored.
I have all. And like, I've been doing all this.
I give up.
Where is our team?
Nowhere.
We just us
They're
up
doing
there.
nothing. Nobody's doing
Us,
anything.
like, hiding in the room. I'm all I don't get anybody, but
It's whatever.
leave it behind us. So I'm rolling her. Our healer is chasing her.
Can't keep my eyes open? Yeah, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Since I can control whatever I come and go, you're good, man. Probably gonna come back in 2 to 3 days. You're good, man.
My support sucks.
I love you, beautiful boy. No homo. Oh, full homo. What the fuck? Test S1 2. Oh yeah, I'm okay. I am. Bye. No, you're good. You're good, man. No worries. Full homo.
Excellent.
Didn't you get gold?
Yeah, I got golds. Please don't put me in the same team. I'm so done.
I think we're indifferent.
Yeah, it's a different enemy team. That's fine. It's whatever.
I guess I'll play support.
Bye, Mohammed. No, you can play. I'll play support. It's fine.
No, it's fine. I wasn't doing that good of a job as Hanzo, so. I mean, there's no way to get better, but can't get worse if I don't play him. Or can't. Sorry, words not my strong suit at the moment.
Don't even worry about it, dude. Totally understand. You're the best. Appreciate you hanging.
No dying on my watch.
Mohammed says bye. What?
I can't move.
Your controller?
No, like,
Maybe escape and then jump back in.
no, like, nothing. I even changed character.
I mean escape. I'm saying hit escape and then maybe go to like options and then come back.
Escape
See if.
not working either.
Oh no.
Is that?
Unplug your computer or unplug your keyboard. Plug it back in.
Well, it's not working on the controller. I have plugged in either. Like I can try. I can see who's on my team. That might at least. I'm about to be kicked
Don't worry
for
about it,
just-
it's
just
fine.
so you-
My aim is so bad today. It actually sucks.
I'm so pissed. Shut up, Tony. I'm gonna leave the group for a little bit and try
Yeah,
to-
you're good. You're good. Reset. It's fine. Do your thing.
It's high noon.
Oopsie. Oh hi.
Hi, so like I went into training and it was all fine.
So you just
Unless
maybe it
it's
was just
been
a
bug.
yeah. It could have happened. All right. Well, once we finish this game, I'll get you back in.
Let's all keep the deflecting ganking. Ooh, nice. Moira, so you do more healing if you keep to that thing too.
Oh, okay, that's sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do more damage and more healing.
Very cool, very cool. Oh, I'm solo healing, that's why. Makes sense now. Look at how my team dies without me. Insane. Yes, please feed all by yourself. Go in there, all the way. Don't raise your shield either.
You stand in the middle of the dragon. So
Love it.
it's not like you have ammo. You totally have a limited healing. At least it's not a really fast reload. That's a good thing. This girl in your team doesn't stand by you. You're solo healing. Who's that Honda shooting at? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what our team's. That's whatever though. We survived. That's all that matters.
As Ana, you can nano boost Kebab.
Yeah. Oh, you can. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, you can treat him just as another player.
That's kind of sick.
You can
Yeah, I know you
flex
can heal him.
You can heal him, you can nano boost him, you can scatter him. You can hack him too.
Well, that's kind of sick.
I,
Yeah, you can hack him. Oh shit.
again, you died.
The rest of our team dies immediately. GG. Well, they switched to Widow.
Yeah, they're hungry too. Be careful about the venom in the middle of there.
It's whatever. I can't. It's whatever. No, I will not group up on you.
Oh, you hit her before she died.
Yes. Good push. Good push. GG's. Well done.
Was that?
Oh, GG. I was just the Moira that just right clicked. It was a lot of fun. She literally soloed me. That's whatever. I don't care. We're going to lose this team anyways. Oh well, you know, we do our best. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Oh no, we're going right back the way we came. Okay, buddy. Yes, let's take the more long longer way around. You know, I like that idea.
And it's also not too selfish to me. I don't know what to expect from you.
Oh yeah.
don't
What
know
the
what to
fuck
expect.
is this character doing?
If you try and boot him and he falls off, he'll just climb up.
Yeah, I know. Then stay close to me, motherfucker.
McCree's got all.
Yep.
That's why he's going up high like that.
Wait, he can still kill me through my fucking ult? Ugh.
Yes. That was so stupid.
That's so dumb.
And he even killed the Arista.
Then what's the point of
He
Lucio's
also-
ult if he's just gonna die?
Exactly. I wish you could like shoot your teammates and roll up and shoot you. Like,
Say that one more time.
I wish that instead of having just area healing, that you could like shoot your teammates and heal them.
Yeah. They'd probably make him a little OP.
But maybe like shooting them, or like get area heal doesn't do as much. You know? Like, it's
I don't know.
probably really balanced it, but like, still have that type of idea. Why did it take your Rifted so long to kill that Jason?
Dude, I don't know.
Right, you go McCree.
I know. Hey, look, we won! Insane! I have a loot box. I shall check it out and see. I can almost buy another skin. I just need 50 more coins. Oh. No coins for me.
Ooh, those are nice pictures.
What do you mean?
Muhammad on your Discord. In general, he's posting some pictures,
Oh, nice.
and they're really nice. They're really pretty.
Let me check. I has not looked.
I took a picture today, but it looks like it didn't save. It makes me really sad because it was of the sunset and it looked really, really good.
Torbjorn.
must not have saved it. My arms feel like they're on fire.
Oh.
Like sunburn, you know? But, like, I don't go outside, so it doesn't make sense.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
You can play Hanzo if you want.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll play first. See, some guy took him anyways. Hey, Draco!
Dread. What? Dread, oh hi. How are you?
Alright, how are you guys?
Good. We are good.
I'm good
Very,
if I
very
can
good.
actually move in it.
I forgot I got a bomb ass skin for this character.
I had to hear him push his hog on for a little bit. My brother ain't listening.
You're good, don't worry about it.
So, really nice.
How's your hand, Flower?
This one's better. Not too bad at the moment, but it could be better.
I love that I can't solo Road at all, or this guy at all. I love that I just die to him. I can't solo him at all. That's very fun. We need somebody that can take out.
Like not getting any hits. Like,
Wait, he already got it? Oh, GG. Well, we just
well,
lose.
he killed you twice. After I read you. No.
Oh, sick.
Roadhog's
I
pretty
really like
brutal.
this game so much.
Hey, where are you going? Cool. Where are the other people?
There's nothing I can do. I just die. That's it. Yeah. Alright. Well, we are playing. Wait, somebody switched Widowmaker over McCree in this tight space? What the fuck?
Yeah. I've got my ult and I might just use it. Yo, keep it on.
Oh, GG. Okay. Very cool. I love this game.
I wasn't able to walk through the frickin' door.
Nice. GG.
Sometimes you gotta go for it. And the rest of your team is, you know.
Yeah, last night was really bad for that.
Yeah, it's just bad today. It's whatever. We haven't had a good team yet.
The other team said better yours than ours. I can't blame them for that. I can't.
It's so bad. This makes no sense, dude. Yeah, granted, it always feels like though we're going up against teams that actually are decent and we're all bad. It's like, and all the teams that we get are just so bad. I'd play a tank, but then I can't because nobody's shutting down the Reaper. And then when I go to shut down the Reaper, we die because we don't have a tank. It's just a very exciting. Oh, GG. There was a Hanzo in the back that I didn't see, and I just died. It was great. Oh, we just all died. That was sick. Very fun.
Yeah, just hold up for a sec.
Oh, the McCree's just literally in the back. Nice. Wonderful. Oh, we have no tank. Sick. So I just don't maybe I should not be playing today. Oh, now they switch Reaper again. Sick. Oh, GG.
You know, I might take him. I might play D.Va.
Right.
Oh my god, this Mercy's an idiot. You'll try and res when there's literally a Reaper on you.
We just can't. Oh my god. I give up.
Why didn't that Mercy res you?
She's not getting off good rises.
She's not even trying to res. Hey, GG, her first res of this game. Very nice.
You just carried the team right there with your
Alright.
big ass hammer.
Don't want Mercy to res. Is there something back here? Am I just having really bad tracking?
You are so entertaining to watch as Reinhardt.
For real?
Oh yeah, it's so much fun to watch you play Reinhardt.
I just play him with like a really straightforward approach. I'm just like, I will kill you or I'll be killed, and I'll carry the team or not. There's no in between.
I am literally
On point. Yeah.
doing. I had 2.6k healing, and I got gold. You know, it's so easy.
That's
to
how much?
get 2.6. It's so easy to get that.
That's
Just
yeah. You should be able to get that in like half a match.
Yeah, not even 3 seconds. If our Mercy did that on somebody with the pushes that we were trying to make, she would have easily gotten it. I so had it.
He only did 6k damage? Dear God.
After switching to DPS, you know, when we got the point.
Our team was so bad. Alright, well, let us try something different.
And now for something completely different.
And now for... Well, at least we're 3 stacking now, so there's a chance that
Yeah, at least we have at least a guaranteed tank and support.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I want to watch Flying Circus.
Jared, how you been, man?
Oh, not bad, not bad. You know, kids are coming home on Monday, so that'll probably limit my game time a little bit.
Oh,
but not
don't
too
worry
much.
about it. We enjoy hanging with you when we can. Otherwise, it's totally okay.
You wanna go other tank or do you wanna go healer?
Your call, dude.
Been playing a little Minecraft to relax, just like.
Oh yeah.
I told you.
I was saying that it could have been one of your kids playing Minecraft when she said that she was playing Minecraft.
No, it was me.
Well, no, I was just saying 'cause I didn't know. But yeah, no, I play Minecraft myself. It's sick.
It's just nice and relaxing most of the time.
Yeah, 100%. It's great. This guy has gold hammer for his brig. Wonder how he got that. No, I mean
that
left
looks
click.
Sick.
That's all I was meaning. I was like, I wonder how he got it. And I was like, I can tell you how he got it. Left click.
Oh.
I love that
I
break.
think it'd be better on the black skin though.
Yeah.
There's one where her armor's like black instead.
Both of those skins for her are just awesome.
Yeah.
They make sense. And she's all like buckle down under 3 tanks. That's how you play this game. If somebody's shooting, I don't go upstairs here.
I have no heals on you, buddy.
Wow, that was a hell of a push. I have
Yeah,
rolled
their Sombra
everything
waited
except
a-
healing right now.
Their Sombra waited way too long to try to attack.
No, she was trying to destroy my mech. So like, I do it.
No, but I'm saying she even waited longer than that to.
I guess it's healers. Alright, Greg, you go, girl.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's
Unfortunate.
bad.
It was all Greg, too.
Yeah, pretty much. Brick's
You
kind
got
of
1
carrying
kill
us.
and Tracer got 1 kill. Greg got the other 4.
Well, I mean, left click's kind of insane, you know, especially when it comes to.
I kind of want to just hang out with this Brig and just hit stuff.
Yeah.
So somebody's gonna have to-
Oh, really unfortunate.
Bye. I didn't want anybody to get the kill on me, so I just jumped off.
Unfortunate.
My mech was down anyways. I wasn't not gonna survive. Okay, so we need to get Ryan down and keep moving resin so I can get an okay
Oh, pinned me again.
You're good.
Oh my god. I hate Sombra. Typical, I despise you as a player. My duty from now on to despise every
Dog behind
Sombra
us.
player.
This is the only time I'd actually feel comfortable ulting the Brig. I didn't realize he was in the back. Unfortunate. Wait, what was our Tracer doing back here? Just nothing?
She's actually been doing a lot.
She was standing still. Maybe she was just waiting for the team to die.
That move to the spread would not have gone off. I pushed her off of it. Unfortunate. You stole him then?
No, we still got what's her face. Ooh, what a pause. Oh, we were so close. It has ult. I'm not afraid to use it.
Somebody's doing good because I freaking have 21 Elans. I don't even have a medal.
I'm 24 and I'm silver.
that your hand down?
Oh, did we get it?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. I had silvery limbs.
I had silver limbs too. Silver healing, silver damage, silver
26?
limbs. Gold objective kills. Silver objective time.
Nice.
Nice, okay.
That was a good match. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I'm really surprised that Brig didn't get this because she got a quad.
Yeah.
Bitch. I'm going chase.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, someone voted for me. Sad day.
Unfortunate.
Now you look like that douchebag.
I know, I look like that douchebag and I hate it.
I need to take my meds. If you can cancel shoe, please.
Yeah, I got you, dude.
Thank you. Okay. I'm really freaking shaky right now, and I have no idea why.
You got this, dude.
I should probably check my blood sugar.
To restart queue?
Let me check my blood sugar quick, and then...
Yeah, you're good. Take your time.
Ow. I just want to formally apologize for being a, you know, like...
Being
medical
what?
mess.
Being what?
I want to apologize for being a mess.
No, dude.
Yeah, no
We
worries.
love you just the way you are.
Like, I don't know if, like, my blood sugar is low or if it's the caffeine, but caffeine usually does not do this to me. I'm gonna put myself on push to talk before I, plug that in. Just so I can, like, still hear you guys, but, like...
I really wish there was a good Winston skin.
Yeah.
I like Yeti. Yeti's pretty cool.
Okay, can I just say that that one really, really hurt?
So, when my wife's mother was living, she had type 1 diabetes, and like every couple months we'd have the ambulance and fire truck at our house because she never checked her blood sugar. I don't know how.
Ugh,
Like
unfortunate.
she had like type 1 diabetes pretty much her whole life. She actually got an award for living to like 70 years old, and it's just by dumb luck she lived that long. And what finally got
Crazy.
her wasn't even a blood sugar attack; it was kidney failure.
What the heck?
Yeah, yeah,
That
we
doesn't
always
make any
figured.
sense.
Yeah, we always just figured like one day like no one would be around when she wasn't paying attention to her blood sugar. And nope, it was kidney failure.
That's crazy.
I mean, kidney failure is really, like, you can start cute. It's really common in people with diabetes. We just lost my neighbor somebody who I considered a grandmother a little more than a year ago, and we lost her to kidney failure.
Mm.
She decided to stop going to dialysis. Like
Um,
she would have had longer, but I don't blame her. Like, it's hard to say, but she didn't really have much, you know.
yeah.
I can't promise how well this is gonna go.
Dude,
I feel
you
her.
do you, bro.
You need to take things or something. I'll do healing.
And I'll switch tank then.
Did we need shield tank? Yeah. I need shield tank.
My finger really hurts.
Aw.
I poked myself right in the freaking nerve.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Where are you gonna set up at?
Just no normal spot. In point. In punto. Right here.
Well, I'll just stand here.
Sounds good. Easy clap.
Do you have good line of sight, or do you need me to
Yeah,
move a little bit?
I'm doing fine.
I heard something.
They're coming around, right? I'm gonna reset in the corner. Good stuff. You're good. Their Mercy's like 2 HP.
Sarah's calling me about it.
Yeah, you're good. Bar's coming behind. Okay, alright, sick.
He got me again. I'm told nothing.
Wow, that Mercy flew right into the barrel of your gun.
Well, she was trying to res, but she was making a dumb res.
I hate when
Oh,
people say
killed me,
nothing.
jeez.
It's fine.
It's fine. You got me on your team. There's somebody like right there.
Yeah, he's right here.
Where did he?
Oh,
I
okay.
got heals on you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, rough.
I just don't have a sensitivity fast enough to spin around like the what's his face is making me.
Can you get there in time?
No.
Alright, let's pull back.
I really appreciate if you didn't do that.
She's ground.
Wait, she was. You hacked her.
Yep,
Did
I
you
hacked her.
still shoot as she falls
Yeah, she
down?
can still shoot. You can still use your primary ability. But she was hacked.
I think if she's still up in the air, she shouldn't be a full.
No, she drops as soon as she. Oh, GG.
Yeah, nope, I did not myself.
I'm just not shutting down the Pharah. I should have and I didn't. So, it's whatever. We lose.
Maybe not. We may pull this out.
No, I can't. Unfortunate.
I thought I was done for when I heard the team start. The goal. I have terrible healing. My healing is good. That's not fair. How'd you even get right there?
Oh, that Pharah.
You lost it.
Yeah. Alright, well, it's whatever.
Oh, I was on point.
They're McCree and
I had gold damage at 3k. I don't know what the fuck our team was doing. There's
Oh,
no way I should have had. I
I
should
had gold
have.
healing at team 7.
I should have had.
Yeah, I wasn't doing my job.
No, it's fine. Our team was doo-doo legs. It's whatever. And plus, we were going up against 2 silvers. Everybody was higher levels than our entire team, so it's whatever.
Sending Constellation, I think my blood sugar was normal for having drank a Monster and a Mountain Dew.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's.
I think my blood sugar was normal for that, so that's always good.
Traveling to
'Cause I don't have diabetes. It just runs in my family.
told-
Pretty heavy,
that's
so I
alright.
always gotta.
Yeah, you're fine.
My hand's still numb though. It's spreading, by the way.
Oh, we're going up against a sick stack.
It's whatever. Tonight is not the night.
Yeah, last night was pretty bad too. I actually was like, I was done. Like we played what we play Flower like 3 matches or something.
Yeah.
It's just the weekend. It's how it is.
No dying.
Everybody plays comp because, or plays quick play because they don't want to play comp, and you get these setups.
Did I tell you what I think is wrong with my hand, Dread?
No.
But say again.
Did I tell you what I think is wrong with my hand?
What do you think's wrong?
There's a thing called Arnold Tunnel syndrome. It's like carpal tunnel, but it runs on the ulnar side of your arm and your hand, which is where my issue is, and all the symptoms fit, and it's fixable by just some medicine and some physical therapy.
Huh. Is there treatment for it?
Yeah, just some medicine and physical therapy. So, oh no. Right, I'll save you from the May.
I got her. She like got stuck in a corner or something.
I can't go for that res. I'm not that stupid.
May destroyed my turret.
I got healed on the left versus second. Wait, kill her because I don't have res.
I got
Sandwich.
Creed.
I don't have res for another fight.
That's alright, my turret's still doing stuff.
Mamba, please get out of there before you die. I need to do something with it.
Yeah, she's been hanging out back there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have had healers on you. That I
That's
didn't-
alright, that's
I
okay.
didn't know they were gonna do that.
I should have thrown it on top of you guys.
It's all good.
I wasn't if you look at my, I just watched my kill cam. I wasn't even in the ult.
Yeah, I don't
There
know
was
what
no
happened.
wa-
there. It's
there was
whatever.
no reason for me to
Never
have been
stop
frozen.
fighting for what you believe in.
GG, I got followed by both their healer and their Mei all the way out. Feels good.
I hate Moira.
Yeah, Moira's just a left click character. Very boring.
We're also feeding a little bit now.
Hey, Nate, right there. Enable the best in time.
Or field
Not
slows you
for
now.
all. I should should have just ulted out of that. To be honest. I can have a backpack now.
This May cannot do anything about my turret.
It's very unfortunate. That was hilarious. Unfortunate.
That was perfect.
That's so great.
Oh my god, everyone's a mastermind. Right, baby.
I think they're gonna get this.
Yeah, they will.
Thanks for being patient. Get out of there, quick. Don't go.
What the fuck? Where is she? Oh my god.
Boom. Doesn't matter where she is. She'll leave regardless. How Moira works.
That changes.
Wrecking ball is going too far ahead.
Fuck that, May. Ugh.
He was seeing me again.
I tried to stay on point. It wasn't happening.
Don't worry about it. Boost me, Mercy? What the fuck?
I literally almost had that res off. If I didn't even know who
Whatever.
he was. I didn't even know
Yeah,
where
they
she
got
was.
it.
Where was she?
I don't know. Just go play calm. Let us play.
What? Nice hero damage though. I had horrid healing. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing good as a support.
It's fine. You're doing
6K.
okay.
6k healing in a 9-minute game. That's terrible.
That's alright. Our team was really spread out.
Prepare your defenses. Select
Are we defending?
Okay.
You don't have to play support unless you want to.
I kinda have to actually.
I can play support.
No, you play Bastion. You play Bastion because Dread can play Ryan like he is.
Yeah.
Oops.
Ryan, you can, or Dread, you can play up farther. It's fine. I'll just sit in the back.
All right, sounds good.
I like. Ow, 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 ow,
You okay?
ow. Axe spasm.
Ugh. That does remind me of a line from one of my favorite TV shows, though. Have you guys ever seen Gallivant?
Mm-mm.
It's a comedy fantasy musical,
Interesting.
and like me and my wife actually had a wedding. Our wedding was themed after it.
Dude, that's awesome.
Defend objective A.
Shield's about to go down.
I'm being shot by McCree from cover. I can tell it's McCree too.
He's on the right.
Okay, I think that's how that goes. You don't shoot me that much damage.
What the fuck? How did the diva kill me? Okay. Well, diva's on point.
Just got hit 2 ways.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We don't have to contest. We can just pull back if need be. I've only done 1k damage and I have gold. I don't understand our team.
Yeah, pull back, pull back, pull back.
You don't have to play backflip, front. It's fine.
Yeah, GG.
Don't know what our team is doing, but okay. Oh, we only have 5 players. Okay, cool. Makes sense.
No, he had 6. He just had me with Tiana right there at the end. Or semi-absent.
Yeah, and that McCree, that was a pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's give it to Tip.
No, I would give it to you. It's
Oh,
fine.
shit. I voted for typical. So I cheated myself out of it. One more match and I get a loot crate.
Nice.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get something good out of that one. Ha ha ha.
What's today? Saturday?
Yes.
Hmm.
Now arriving at East. Prepare for battle.
Little Winston.
Select your hero.
Oh, hi Ezra. How you doing, buddy? What do we need? Tank. Good, except for I never get to see you anymore. I know, dude. I stream so late now. I apologize. Ugh, life is right now, but it's okay. I'm very close to just not streaming anymore. I enjoy it, but just recently video games haven't been too fun. I have great friends to hang with though. Super late and I work super early. Yeah, same dude, same. I work super late and stream super late and then I'm sleeping all morning. Yeah, it's chill, dude. Don't worry about it. It's you know, it is what it is. I'm just considering getting back into video work instead of trying to do so much streaming. You know, maybe that'll be better for me, you know? We'll see what happens though. But how you been, dude? How was life? Been okay? What's going on, dude? Sorry, I tried.
I'm sorry, I tried to get to you.
Nothing, Rich. Same stuff, different day. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, you're good, dude. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I just had the brig and the what's his face on me, and it's a GG's because I can't unstun myself. Oh, sick. His stun just destroys my ult. That's really nice. Hey. Why is Doomfist so OP? I can't do anything. I'm just cornered by 3 or 4 other players at a time. Sorry to hear that, dude. I apologize. I wish I could do something to help you out.
Now, choice.
Now I'm solo queuing.
It's just frustrating, dude. I can't. There's no tank I can do right now. It's kind of just.
I just jumped off the edge like a dummy.
It happens. Nothing to really worry about. I'll get there. Oh, whoops, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mute myself. Yeah, man, I, you know, kind of in the same boat. Things aren't the best right now.
Yeah, I don't know what our DPS is doing. I have gold with 9 kills. That's not great.
Yeah, nothing's great. This game is trash.
I like that D.Va skin.
Yeah, that Steve skin's pretty sick.
Oh no,
That's
why do we have a
new.
Bastion? Oh no.
Mm.
The Bastion turned.
Our Bastion did what?
Literally, Doom just killed me. Like, right on the left side of Bastion.
Yeah, I don't know what anybody's doing in this game. It's fine. I have gold damage, and we have a Bastion in our team, and a ton of DPSs, and
Kill right there.
nothing makes sense.
I'm pushing with DPS. Because we have Moira, we can do whatever. Our DPS is garbage.
Yeah, not great.
It's good to see
I
you, though. Yeah,
still
it's good to
have
see you
Goldie
too,
with
dude. I
haven't
appreciate
gotten
you
killed this
dropping in.
round.
Wow, their team is really well coordinated. Or just really, really lucky. Wait, why do we not have a Lucio on this map?
Because I figured that I'm just gonna get left. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have no idea what our DPS is doing.
Literally 0. But don't worry, we have their DPS in our backs, and that's all that matters. Wait, did he bloom while there was nobody on point? Nice.
Yeah, I ended with gold kills, gold objective kills, and gold objective time.
And I had
bronze
gold damage. Ay, 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 ay. I only did 4k damage and I had gold. That doesn't make any sense. Our team was so bad.
Full healing.
Ay. Well, guys, I'm sorry, but that is it for me tonight. I'm not enjoying myself at all.
I hear you.
Some nights are like that.
It's whatever. Hey, well, I appreciate playing with you guys. You're awesome. You're amazing. Wonderful people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's been
good.
fun.
Okay.
See you another night.
Yeah. Tomorrow, whenever. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Ay. That was really bad. Are you gonna keep streaming? I don't know, dude. I might play some Dauntless or something, but I don't know. I'm just sending a text back. The girl that stood me up on my date tonight, she texted me, so I'm texting her back. Well then, yeah, I know. Says we're sorry. Finish this text. Is this the same girl as before? No, a different one. Yeah, I've gone on 3 dates and been stood up for all 3. So, you know. And I was totally in a good mood earlier today, but I'm just not feeling, I don't have much energy right now, so I'm just kind of tired, and it's showing in my face and my demeanor, so I apologize about that. Usually I'm in much better of a mood, but I want to, you know, enjoy myself and relax with friends when I'm playing video games, and unfortunately, over the last couple of days, especially with the people that play in quick play instead of comp, it just gets kind of boring, you know. What are we gonna play? I just get kind of tired over time, you know. What time is it? Feels, yeah, I've been in a great, Ezra, it's weird that you show up today, because I usually am in a really, really good mood and I'm enjoying myself, but today it's been difficult. I'm just a little tired, you know. Just a little tired. But I mean, life's been good. I enjoy going on dates even when I get stood up, because, you know, the emotions, the feels of it, you know, keep me kind of like clued in to my emotions. While I was gone at my college for, you know, forever, it was I wasn't around as many people, and so I got kind of desensitized to my empathy and everything. And so it's nice to just have emotion again. The universe is just like, you know what typical could use today? Some Ezra. I know. I appreciate you, Ezra. You're awesome. But yeah, it's just I think it's what happens. And so really, I'm not bummed out by it at all. I mean, I didn't drive too far. It was whatever. And I'm kind of used to it now because I've been stood up so much. Not just by dates, but by friends too, you know. I'd say about 10 people now over the last 3 weeks have stood me up on different events. And I don't think that's a problem. I think it's good because it helps me just, you know, experience emotions. And even if I don't get to hang out with that person, at least I tried, you know. Yeah, it's like it's whatever. But I think just tonight I'm a little out of energy. I was already thinking about stopping streaming so often, maybe do four out of the days of the week instead of 7. It's okay, so at least you're going for it. Yeah, you know, I'm putting myself out there. It's whatever. But yeah, like what I've been trying to do recently is just like think about the future, and you know, there's a lot of things that I have on my mind that I want to speak about, but I need to make videos on them. And so I've been thinking about streaming like 4 days a week or 3 days a week, and then the rest like making videos and having stuff to like film and have for content on my personal channel, and maybe put on my streaming channel as well, or just combine the two, you know. I don't need 2 channels. Oh, Ezra, you can't tell because the camera lighting's really bad, but I'm wearing makeup now and it's a lot of fun. I make my monthly trips to Sephora and talk to my little beautiful humans there, and they help me out. But just kind of the idea of yeah, it was just I just thought about it recently, you know. In other cultures like South Korea and everything, guys and girls both wake up and do their makeup every day, and I just thought it was interesting that here in Texas and in America in general, it's so stigmatized in the sense that beauty and attractiveness and care for oneself is usually regulated to girls only. That beauty is just a girl thing, if that makes sense. And so in like small ways, I've been applying makeup and doing stuff like that, and showing that it can be a simple, and like to myself proving that it can be a simple but nice thing as well, and that it doesn't have to be crazy, you know. Okay, the angle changed or something. Wow, I can just say that your cheekbones can cut someone. That's the makeup, actually. I've got bronzer down this side, and then blush right there. I can't look to that side because I can't see, but yeah. So, you're better at makeup than me. I've only been doing this for like 2 days. It's also just the lighting in here. But yeah, that's just the idea. Just small, subtle stuff, especially in person, you can't really tell. And it's something that, you know, makes me keep my hands off my face, also allows me to care for my skin. I'm wearing an SPF, and it's all really, really good stuff. I would like to get to the point to where I can do not like eyeshadow or any of that stuff, but I would like to do lines around my eyes. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. Creative eye makeup. I don't want to look up my personal Pinterest, so I'm trying to find. No, these look really boring. Did you know all this stuff, or did you tutorial it? I just kind of went to Sephora and they helped me out. Alright, where was I looking? Yeah, this stuff. Like line makeup like that. I really like that. I would like to get to the point where I can do that, but it's also asking the question of what girl would actually be interested in going out on a date with a guy that does this kind of stuff. But you know, once I'm, you know, confident and, you know, kind of expressed myself to the world in that way, I think everybody will be okay with it. Yeah, geometrical line makeup like this stuff right here. Wait, why is it in buzz cut season? No, it needs to be in Fashionable. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really into applying makeup, but I do have facial regime. Yeah, that was one of the things is I got a really good skincare routine from going to Sephora, and that really helps me out a lot. That'd be cool though. I could see rocking that. Yeah, me too. And I've updated my fashion recently too, and it's been helping out a lot. Or not been helping out a lot, but it's been really nice just to be able to, you know, put effort into my clothes and outfits and stuff like that. I've been really enjoying it, and so yeah, I know. I was just it was something that I feel like you could at least talk about more than most other guys out there. Do you thrift shop or upcycle? Thrift shop, yeah. I do that, and then I go to some other places as well. But yeah, I can make videos about that, you know, talk about it and try to destigmatize like American beauty or beauty in general for Americans. And you know, I think it'd be cool to see a world that, or like in America, that guys care about, you know, guys care about themselves and want to look good, you know, instead of just not doing anything, using 3-in-1 body shampoos and stuff like that. For sure, I'm all about that kind of thing. There are some fashion gems you can find for sure. Yeah, no, I put out a video the other day about my thrift haul. It was pretty good. I actually got my prom dress for Salvation Army for $8. Dude, that's awesome. I played Dauntless the other day. It was good. Guild Wars, Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know if I'm in the mood for any games, to be honest. It's really, really long and roll purple and has beating sparkles on the top. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, prom dresses are sick. I mean, prom was fun for me, but I wasn't nearly as progressive as I am now.
I said, well, come on in. So they're not dead.
They look like coffee? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I realized I'm not using my, this. I have that running over the background of my videos now. I sent you a pic of my boyfriend and I had prom. Sick, dude. Aw, cute. You guys are so cute. Damn, he has a really good head of hair. What a beard, too. Hell yeah. I support it. That's another thing, you know, like in America, it's really stigmatized. Now I want to see. It's really stigmatized to... LaFlower, are you okay with me showing it? It's stigmatized to compliment guys. You know, it's either you're gay or that's it. You know, if you're making compliments towards dudes, it's like automatically people assume you're gay. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. I think part of the battle of acceptance and... is destigmatizing what beauty can be and destigmatizing the differences between, or like removing the differences between what makes a guy and a girl, if that makes sense. Like in our culture, at least, there's a very strong idea of the role of a male and a role of the female, but if you can like crumble those two, then, you know, the idea of being gay or bi or trans or any of that is completely, there's nothing to argue against it with, you know what I'm saying? You can show Ezra if you want. He's Arab and American, so we'll have to shave in like 2 days and later have a beard again. Dude, that's pretty sick. Alright, here you go, Ezra. He's pretty crazy. Lowell feels, yeah. His glasses too shape his face really well. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like I think that people care too much about the difference between guys and girls. Like, really, what makes us so different? Genitalia, like a little bit of microevolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really that much. And then across the world, the roles of female and the roles of male are all different. They're not all the same. And so to say that somebody's you know, when say the less educated Southern people or conservative people say, you know, there's only two genders. Well, if we define gender as gender role, like what a person does in society, there's so many different roles for women and roles for men all across the world that you can't really say that. He does have a nice beard, he does. Fun fact, a drag queen visited a library near me and read stories to kids to show that even if you are into the taboo things, that you're still human. Yeah, dude, it's... Well, and it's not taboo. It's like, it's just stigmatized. It's stereotyped. There's a large crowd gathered outside the lobby, flaunting hatred aside, and it's just in a small town. I thought, oh, it's so dumb. But even my mom, like, so I went back home and I wasn't even wearing this. I wasn't even wearing like a bronzer or a blush at all, and I was just wearing a complexion rescue from Bare Minerals, and like my mom couldn't tell that I was wearing it until I told her that I was wearing it, and nobody could tell. But she's like, don't tell what's his face because somebody else is coming over, because she's like he would flip out, and I'm like, why? Like, a dude wearing makeup, how dangerous? Like, what? It just made no sense to me, you know? Which is what taboo is, heavily stigmatized. Yeah, okay, yeah. For me, I think of taboo as something that nobody should talk about, and for me, it's like, well, especially in the more progressive parts, larger cities and stuff like that, people talk about it all the time. It's only taboo to the Southern conservative, which again is frustrating. It doesn't make sense. Like, even from my religious background, I can argue within the ideals of Christianity and Catholic nature and Judaism, and argue that the idea of being gay or people in the queer community shouldn't be stigmatized, or shouldn't be, it's not necessarily wrong. I can ask questions and pull up arguments that can severely challenge that, and obviously I need to do more work, but one of the things I try to do with my research is to be able to speak within anybody's understanding and like way of living, and be able to challenge them within their own belief system, use their own words to fight against them, if that makes sense, or to challenge them. I don't want it to seem like a fight being the metaphor here, but so yeah, I can do that too, and that's part of what I want to do with my education. But the best part was a 13-year-old was at the library, and he was so proud because he wants to be a drag queen, and he was happy to see that they're human. Dude, that's awesome. And they get through anything. Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me now. I've spent a lot more time thinking about this than I used to, but like, yeah, it's just kind of frustrating. Like, again, like, it seems like everything that, like, environmental, economical, everything that's economical, everything that's about the environment, everything that's kind, everything that's beautiful, everything that's attractive has been segregated off from all of society and put into this one category, to where it's females are this and then males are not that, and it doesn't make sense to me. You know, I feel like it should be for everyone. It's like a wind down chill minute. It's like a wind down chill moment. Yeah. I mean, I would do just chatting streams, but I don't have enough people here. Drags are the best. They literally personify the idea of how unique we all are. Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's, again, like I'm saying, is like, well, this is actually something I'll bring up from a religious perspective. Let me bring up from my, it was one of the things my professor said. He was a professor of religion. He works specifically with Southern Baptist churches as they shut down, and deals with the shutdown, like the minutia of, you know, building property rights, like where the pastor's going to go, where the community's going to go, that kind of stuff. He deals with all of that, and he was talking about how he has to professionally work with women on a daily basis. But if you're unfamiliar, in the Christian church and Catholic churches, there's a clear, like, definition that in most churches that men cannot in any way be in closed rooms or alone or in the car with women at any time, at least ones on staff. And so it's this very segregated kind of thing, but for him, he has to work with everybody. And he's like, I just work with everybody. He's like, I need to. It's part of my job. And he's like, my two close friends told me that I shouldn't be working with girls. because they said that it's wrong, that there's gonna be like a sexual attraction, that it's gonna cause, whatever. They would just list off a bunch of reasons. And he's like, I have to. He's like, what am I gonna do? Just cut off entire churches from, the Middle East or whatever, and not like help them out with, like shutting down or relocating their communities or something like that? Like just completely leave them alone just because, there's a girl pastor or a female pastor? And so he like was talking about that. Well, it turns out that both of those friends that were telling that to them ended up committing cheating on their wives. And this idea within Christianity, or maybe within main culture now, is called scapegoating, to where a person takes their own struggles and projects them onto other people. And that's what some queer theologians, Patrick Chang, talks about this in one of his books. That he talks about how this is necessarily what a lot of culture and what a lot of Christians or religious people end up doing, is that they take their own insecurities or problems and project them onto other people, and in effect scapegoating them. And that's what's happening with the queer community, or what conservatives may do to liberals, or Democrats to Republicans, Republicans to Democrats. And that seems to be just because it's like, or that seems to be because people either repress themselves or aren't willing to learn any information, to the way that they shut themselves off is by demonizing or completely vilifying a group of people, and say, well, everything about culture is these people, this person, and it's not us. It's what Hitler did. It's a great version or example of scapegoating. He said that what's wrong with German society is this group of people, and because this group of people's in our society, we're falling apart. So if we just get rid of these people, then we're good. That's what's happening with the abortion ban. It's saying if we just get rid of abortion, then the country's good again. Or if it's saying if we just get rid of gay people or the queer community or liberals or Democrats, then everything about the world will be good again. And it's taking our problems, instead of dealing with them ourselves, and projecting them onto whatever, the Middle East, anything. And it's a very widespread problem with America and many places in general, saying that everything wrong is not us. And so it's a very powerful argument that queer theologians use, and it's just one example of how strong the conversation is here, to whereas it used to be just cut and dry, where Christians would just say being queer is wrong. But I think that majorly comes out of, and a lot of people are talking about this nowadays, comes out of the scapegoating idea, or a misinterpretation or a misreading of all of the religious documents that have been built up, all of that kind of stuff. And it's not necessarily even within the bounds of the historical, messages written in the Bible and other religious documents. It's very interesting stuff, but it just seems like we've gotten to this point by ourselves, not because of religion, not because of anything else, but because of like a cultural misunderstanding. And to fight that, we need to be people that are willing to, study information, understand other people, and just willing to have an open mind, if that makes sense. There's a lot of churches that are still very strict about being women in lead positions of the church. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, is that it's the segregation between men and women, saying women and men can't be together in the same room, or they're just the sexual energy is going to be too much. But then one of my other professors pointed this out, and he's like, in many churches, a man and a man are allowed to get in the car, and everything's fine. And he's like, what? Do you think that some pastors aren't attracted to the same sex? Really? He's like, really? and the entire class couldn't answer him. And I was like, he's right. It's like the rules in the churches that have those kinds of rules are sexist. They're not helping the church, they're hurting the church. And we see that through the pedophilia in the Catholic Church. We see that through the problems of the Baptist Church and the Protestant churches. Lots and lots of issues there. And so it's not... The thing is if Christians were socially doing right, then it would be like, okay, we maybe should listen to these people. But since they're socially doing wrong, if we can look at them inside of society and measure objectively what the Christian body as a whole or the church is doing, you can see that it's just not doing anything. They, say that, they should be married for life. Well, the divorce rate's the same there. They say that they're supposed to be centers of love and peace, yet they're the most discriminatory people that exist, especially here in the South. And, I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about the majority. And so, I was working through these things and dealing with these, especially when I was studying religion, and I was just like, this isn't how things should be. If this is how the church is supposed to be, which I don't think it is, it's not right. And if they say they're right but aren't doing right, even in a social sense, not according to their own moral standard, if they're just in a social sense, a cultural sense, they're not doing right, then they're not right. My mom works in a factory putting together large salt spreader boxes. My aunt is a nurse, while my cousin, a member of the Air Force. Honestly, so proud of where the gender is going. These 3 women and 3 biggest roles models. My dad is the head of program in the work, and the female best friend has just got accepted to a really nice college program. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm saying that it shouldn't be stigmatized. That the role for a male and the role for a female should be more fluid. And that we should view each other as one and not as separate, if that makes sense. If I didn't have the health problems I have, I would be training for the Marines. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Marines. I feel like I'm sitting in a college course and I love it. It's hilarious to me because the books of the Bible we use today, books raised by the Catholic Church, the holy books, yet how churches are completely bashed and disagree with everything else the Catholic Church does. Yeah, I was actually bringing this point up the other day. I was talking about how the Catholic Church has one pope, and at least he spends his entire life studying and, studying historical documents, religious things, memorizing stuff so that when it comes time to make big decisions, he can speak ex cathedra from the chair, basically speaking on God's behalf is what the Pope is supposed to do. And, but there's only one of him, and he spends his whole life getting to that point to become that person. But in the Protestant church, there's billions of them. There's billions of little popes everywhere, and they criticize the Pope for being the one that speaks on behalf of God. But if you go to any church in the South or in most of the America, you'll find that the pastor is elevated. He's on his platform. He's on a stage. He speaks to the people as if he knows everything. And he's the one that speaks on behalf of God to the people. And from a biblical standpoint, from the book that they use to talk about their belief system, that doesn't make sense. Pastors were never supposed to be raised up like that, according to Acts 2 and the continuing of their... I can go into that whole thing, but... yeah, it was never supposed to be that way, and it's still, and so, again, the Protestant church makes fun of the Catholic Church for having a pope and an authority structure like that, yet the Protestant church has it just in a really worse way. There's billions of little popes speaking to their people saying this is what God says, when they're really many times just working their own opinions into the messages, and it's not actually... belief. And the thing about pastors is they don't have to have degrees. They don't have to go to seminary. They don't have to do anything. At least the fathers and the bishops and the popes of the Catholic Church have to study for their entire lifetimes to get to the place that they're at. With Protestant pastors, they don't have to do anything. So what I'm saying is, like, these people promoting this hate or this I would say that is the much more common version of this is a subconscious discrimination or a subconscious hate for other people, to where people don't realize they're doing it. They say, I love everybody, but I can't support that person, or whatever comment like that. It's a subconscious vibe that people put off by their body language, by the things that they say, the words that they use, saying that I'm not going to take enough time to learn about you at all. I'm not going to take the time to learn about the topic that you're talking about. I quote-unquote love you, but I'm not going to support you like that. And one of the things that I argue is that, yes, the church may say that they're loving people, but I argue that the way that they love is wrong. It's inherently wrong. And that love itself is not enough. It's the way that love is expressed that matters. And so one of the things that I cite is missions trips, these quote-unquote missions trips that people do. I'm going to go because I need to lay down for my back. You're good, LaFlower, no worries. I'm going to get off anyways. One of the things that I cite is what mission trips happen when people go to, thank you for the new knowledge, of course. It doesn't really matter. You can go to a seminar to go through all this training and become a pastor, and if your wife fall apart, you're expected to stay together, leave, or get divorced. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then there's like strict guidelines for, things as if men are these uncontrollable sexual beings. To whereas I even argue that attractiveness and beauty shouldn't be combined with sex. It shouldn't be something that's linked, that you should be able to be attracted to whoever and it not be something that hurts a relationship. Because in effect, a marriage according to Christian doctrine is a covenant. So if a covenant's in place, or this commitment to each other, that's a better word, this commitment to each other, it shouldn't even matter whether the person is attracted to somebody else or not. They're committed to the relationship. For me, I may be attracted to an assortment amount of people, but it doesn't matter. It's like right now, a lot of them, I can look at them and immediately go, we would never be good together. So even if I'm attracted to them, it doesn't matter. You know, I can appreciate their beauty without being sexually attracted to them. But in the church, that concept doesn't exist. The nuance of this kind of stuff doesn't exist. And it's so frustrating because it's like they won't even take the time to learn about these kinds of things. And that's a big issue. I got a text from what's-her-face. Nope, not at all. Thank you for the new knowledge. Wait. Oh, wait. Nope, not at all. I don't remember what that comment was for. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's, you know, basically what I've been working on recently. Oh yeah, the mission trips thing is what I was saying. These Christians will go on these mission trips, right? And I'm not dissing all mission trips. I recall a pastor who was very white collar, and the community surrounding her church was very run down, pretty much a ghetto, and she constantly tried reaching out. Yeah, so this is what I'll say. Church used to be the center of community, but I don't think it was like a decent... She never really got it just because she was really confused, refused to really learn them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like... Okay, for instance, Christians do these missions trips, right? And they go out and they spend 2 weeks with the community and then they leave. But for that community, those 2 weeks are amazing, you know? We are being provided for, this feels good. But then after those 2 weeks are up, the community is left distraught. And there's studies done on this, that it actually hurts the economy because for 2 weeks, these people aren't caring for themselves. They're going to events. They're not working with their crops. They're not working with their community. They're looking at the white man and being like, oh, wow, this white man has come to save me. And they say that this person will save me, this God that they talk about. So I'm going to trust in this God, I guess, because that's what they say. But then the white man and their God leaves for after the 2 weeks, and then they're left with a depleted land, with you know, nothing more, because the people that came on that trip didn't actually put any time or effort into helping the people where they're at, and just instead brought their extra to them. It hurts their community more than it helps. And what I advocate is like, yeah, so mission trips are a nice idea, but according to even the Bible in Acts 1, it says that people should go to the Judea, Samaria, and the ends of the earth. Judah being the center of community, starting there, then Samaria outside of that, and then the ends of the earth. It shouldn't be start and then go to the ends of the earth and then come back. It's supposed to be this progression outwards. So the idea of missions work should be this idea of people learning a culture, becoming a part of that culture, supporting that culture, and then helping that culture from within. Like, that Christians should be the ones that are fiscally helping the society, but they're not. Like, for instance, if Christians really wanted to help mothers or people that are about to become mothers, that are pregnant, you know, why not have a team of surrogates? You know, people that are okay with carrying the term for other children or for other mothers, so that way that mother doesn't have to lose her job, because she's not going to get maternal pay here or maternal leave here in America. That just doesn't happen. Or what if they paid for that person to go on maternal leave so that she didn't have to lose her job? Stuff like that. If they really cared, you know, that seems like a better social response than just making abortions illegal. And the same thing with communities. If they really cared for the community, why not learn the community and become part of the community? But instead we, you know, or Christians have these outreach days or these days that they go out into the community, but it's just one day and it doesn't help the community. It's in essence bringing the white man or the white God to the black parts of community or the Hispanic parts of community, or, you know, to Nicaragua or to the Middle East. Instead of bringing a God that would be compatible with them, they bring their idea of what a good world is, instead of bringing just, I don't know, peace and love and whatever as they say that they should. This is very, you know, it's very much the same as it was for the British Empire when they expanded across the world. They brought their idea of what God was to the entire, you know, Middle East, to America. And in essence, the spirit of the white spirit being good, you know, the white man being good because they've always been in power, is just how things are. But it doesn't mean that that's right. For instance, there's a culture, I can't remember, I was listening to a podcast about it, but where they worshipped the trees were holy, and they said that these trees need to be respected and watered. And then the Christians from, you know, some other country came and told them that no, you shouldn't worship the trees, you should worship God. And they cut those trees down, but it turned out that those trees were holding the soil in place. So when the trees were gone, mudslides started to happen, and to this day, that small country, I can't remember the name of the girl that came from there and was talking about it, but that small country is ruined because there's mudslides year after year every rainy season, because the holy trees weren't holding the ground in place. Instead of putting millions of dollars into buildings and things, I agree. The Notre Dame thing was a fiasco in the first place, but I just, yeah, you know, it's saddening. I think I've gotten a little bit more bitter about these topics, and I've been really trying to work on that a lot, because, you know, I don't want to come across angry to people. I want to come across the way that I feel like I should come across, which is just loving and you know, there to help people understand. But yeah, it's real tough. I wasn't even referring to Notre Dame in general. No, I agree. Well, buildings were never the center of the Acts 2 community in the first place. There was supposed to be a around the dinner table kind of thing, whereas today it's become a very, you go to church on a Sunday, to whereas to an early church community, it would have been, I go to synagogue on Saturday, and then the rest of the week I'm with my 5 or 6 or 12 or 20 people, and we all sit down at a dinner table, and one person gets up and says, this is what I feel like God's telling me. And then the other person gets up and says, well, I can discuss that with you, and let me counter that point. And then they all kind of discuss. And then, you know, further things go on, as the Christian community believes in. But it was never supposed to be, this idea of synagogue from the Jewish belief system is what our church is nowadays, but that's not church, that's synagogue. Where the scriptures are read to the public, that is synagogue, that's not church. And that's what's really, really frustrating. nowadays, it's just when people look to a man, or a woman, and place all of their belief in them, it's brainwashing. It's a cult. It's not widespread religion or an understanding of God. It's brainwashing. And I brought this up to one of my professors. He, in a joke, in one of our classes studying ministry and ministers and their like personal world, their psychology and stuff like that, like how one should act, brought up a book and said, this book is called Letters to Christians by, such and such author, and he said, don't read this book. And then he moved on and said it kind of as a joke, and I stopped him and I was like, wait a second, did you just tell us not to read a book? I was so confused. And I told him, I was like, what? Like, what's the problem? If this book challenges us, shouldn't it? Like, if it challenges our faith, and and if a Christian reads this and becomes, starts to doubt their faith, is that a problem? Is like, shouldn't it be something that we dialogue with? And then the whole class jumped in, and it was a big deal, and they all started talking. But basically, the conclusion they came to was, no, you shouldn't read it if you're a new Christian or a person that's starting out in the belief system. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. But then I was like, but wouldn't more information about the world that Christians say that God created, wouldn't that help us get closer to Him if a God does exist? And I was like, wouldn't a study of what He has made make us closer to Him, not take us farther away? So philosophy and psychology, studies of the brain, studies of the ground, studies of the earth, studies of society, wouldn't that help us and not hinder us? And so if a atheist is somebody that doesn't believe in God at all, is writing letters and critiquing how Christians work, wouldn't the dialogue with that make us better? And I was like, I can understand if you're saying that a new Christian shouldn't read that, but I don't understand, because this is a grad class. It was a grad class. This is master's work, and nobody in this room was under 25. And also, most of these people are actually in their 80s or 50s, 60s, 70s kinds of things. And this was their last class, and I was like, why in the world would you come up with the defense that a new Christian or a person that's starting out in the faith should not read this book? But yet you still haven't talked about why you shouldn't read it, because none of us were supposed to be, new Christians in that room or new in the religious studies. I was like, you're all in your terminal degrees. What the fuck? And so it just showed that these people haven't taken the time to learn anything outside of their little spectrum, their little sector of theology. And it's like they're getting all the way to their ends of their degrees and not learning anything more about the world, about people, about gender, about identity, about cultural problems, because they fear it's going to taint them. It's going to make them dirty. And I'm like, culture shock? I mean, what's the proper term there? Newsflash, you're not any better than anybody else. And pretending that you are is what separates you. And I've had more people want to hang out with me because I'm willing to listen to them than I've ever had people back when I was younger, when I was doing what my parents told me to do and just disagreeing with everybody and arguing with them. That never got me anywhere. And it's like, my belief system is based off of lots and lots of research, lots and lots of time with information. I haven't gotten, basically, regardless of what religious belief system I have, the doubts that I've had haven't made me worse at studying religion or being a part of a religious belief system. It's made me better. And so, doubts and more information to contradict those doubts and to work with them and to dialogue with them, that's made me better of a person. It hasn't made me worse of a person. And spending time with people that aren't like me, Black, Hispanic, people part of the queer community or whatever, hasn't made me worse of a person. It's made me a better person. And I get saddening to see. I do get sometimes frustrated that people aren't willing to take the time to study more, because I feel like we have the responsibility to know more about people. And just as humans, we should know more about other humans. and, you know, maybe give them a chance. Yeah, but Christian equals better person automatically. That's what they think, yes. And I disagree with that. So, yeah, it's whatever. You know, it's deep stuff. It's really, really difficult, but, like, I mean, even today I still deal with this kind of stuff. I learn new stuff every day. Like, the other day I was in Sephora, and there's this girl named Cameron, and I believe she's trans, but I couldn't get my pronouns right, and I was so frustrated because afterwards, because I was like, I come across as everybody else is discriminatory, just because. And I was like, really, what's the problem in language? Why should I care about what gendered pronouns I'm using to refer to a person or human being? If they want to be called something different, then why don't I call them something different? You know what I'm saying? Like, we refer to inanimate objects indiscriminately, and some are female and some are male, just depending on what culture you're in. But when it comes to people, we can't do the same. And I was just confused about that, and, you know, it frustrated me. Anyways, but that's what I've been working on lately, is trying to get that even in my head. And I'm so not. It's the same as Republican equals Christian. Yeah, there's a podcast I listen to called the On Being Podcast with Krista Tippett, and one of the people that they had on there was Jericho Brown, and what he was saying is that that he's like, there's groups of people that, you know, you can see one thing in and know automatically that they do something else. I don't know the exact reference he was making, but one of the references I know is like feminist theologians and feminist people, or feminine people working with religion, are most often, almost always, really connected to the environment. And so he was saying, basically, if you see one of those characteristics, you can automatically assume the other. And it's a very much same with like conservative, Republican, Christian kind of thing. You can, by one part of a person, see how they, you know, are about another thing. So, for instance, if somebody is like really hard conservative or Republican, they're most likely not as in tune with their sense of care for Earth as people maybe when they're feminist or part of the liberal sector or something like that. It's much more, the way that he worded it was way better, but yeah, it's definitely exactly how it is. And again, like I talked about earlier, Christians are taking all of their problems, projecting them onto other people. And Republicans are doing the same, conservatives, liberals, Democrats, everybody's doing it to each other. And to become a more unified community, it doesn't mean assimilation, but it means understanding diversity and being okay with it. And then it also takes Christians not projecting their rules, or any religious system projecting their rules for what good is onto other people. So, even within the Christian belief system, there's a principle that exists that their belief system's for themselves and not for others. And that's something that I would talk about, but I'm really, really tired and I need to go to bed. Anyways, Ezra, hopefully that wasn't too of a downer right there. I'll let you go. No, you're good, man. I've appreciated talking about this. It's really nice. Hopefully I didn't step on any toes or anything like that. Sometimes the way that I word things isn't perfectly worded because I'm used to talking to people in the South and not used to talking with people that already agree with me. And so sometimes I word things in a Christianese sort of way, or sometimes I word them in a South sort of way. I need to get better at just wording things well. And now I'm always up for talking sick. Well, hopefully, dude, I can get my stream schedule back in the early mornings. I probably won't anytime soon just because I have school. Or not have school. I probably need to get a second job. I have a job already, but I probably need to get a second one. And so I'm kind of struggling with money right now. But that's just because school was so expensive for me. But if I get back on my feet and I can take more days off, I'll have a specific day a week that I stream during the days. That way maybe we can catch up. Otherwise, I'll probably keep on doing a 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Do what you got to do. I'll stop by when I can. All right, man. Hey, thanks for dropping by. You warm my heart, Ezra. I appreciate you a ton, dude. You are amazing. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. You're awesome, amazing. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. I will be back on in 2 days. All right. Peace.